Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rain Day Gaming. My name is Rain Day, of course, and thanks for sharing your time with me today in this video. I do appreciate it, and I'm excited to be bringing you some very cool Chang'e gameplay. We'll be experimenting a little bit with Gauntlet of Thebes, the new item that actually, and it may not be a new item, but I don't really care. It's new for me. I never use it on anything, and now I've decided to try and start using it in a couple of builds that adds 20% increase to all of the healing you receive, as well as Rod of Asclepius, which will be getting a brand new buff here in this upcoming patch 3.4 Winter's Bite when Skadi is released. Now, the beauty about this build is it's very, very useful in terms of just going ahead as I take a little bit of damage there onto that damage buff, getting the experience, running close to that wall so I don't miss that, and then head out to lane right when Anubis is there. So that's kind of an ideal start for the mage. Go ahead, get that blue buff, help a little bit with the damage with an ability, grab on the side wall a little bit of that experience so you don't miss it, and then go ahead and push into lane. Now, Anubis is just a better pusher than Chang'e in general, so obviously I'm going to lose that match, even though we got there at the same time, but just something to be aware of. But Rod of Asclepius getting a buff, adding an extra 5% of the healing that you will be giving, I think, to allies, and I believe that applies to yourself as well. It applies to the self-healing, so very, very cool. This build is only going to get better. That's right, because this is not the patch yet, but pretty soon that patch will be out, and Skadi will be out. I will be very excited to be playing that, guys. Are you excited about the new god? How do you feel about Skadi? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm actually really excited about her. I've been playing her, play testing her, looking really, really fun. The permafrost, just so many unique things you can do. Great addition to the Smite roster, I think. It's going to be very fun to see her in competitive play in the near future. And of course, Raijin will be released. That means he'll be able to go into competitive play. So I can't wait to see what happens with him in the next Smite opportunities we see him. So that'll be very, very interesting for me as well to be checking out. But again, we're talking about Chang'e today, darn it. It's all about the change. Give me that change. Give me that dollar bill, y'all. Cannot wait to play this goddess who is a very interesting healer. A healer that you don't see prioritized quite a lot, and she doesn't. It's because I think she doesn't have that dramatic of healing. I think the thing is she's a very all-around type of god. She does damage, she can take damage, she can avoid damage, she can stay in a fight, she can heal a little bit. She's got an ultimate that stuns and has some really nice CC, definitely some good damage as well. As you see, the Rod of Asclepius getting picked up there by my Jade Rabbit, which is one of her part of her passive. It's not the entire part, but it means that basically she's got a rabbit that you can go ahead and send out at any time to go pick up some items. You can pick up one item at a time, and so that means if you have the full item you can buy, you can do that, or if you only buy the tier 2 version, you don't have enough gold saved up, you can go ahead and buy that tier 2 version, but you know, you have to wait till that rabbit gets back. You'll see the rabbit actually just came back to me right now, and now it's with me. And so you see here, I'm hitting them a little bit with a couple of my abilities. My heal, my number 3, does do damage as well. We'll talk about all of her abilities and how they work in just a little bit. But the Cupid behind us here goes in on his ultimate, but the Xingqian blinks in as well. He's got me in his ult. He's throwing me Whirlwind of Rage and Steel, and the Anubis ult comes out, but I use my number 2 to avoid the damage and actually pick up the kill onto the Fenrir. I heal myself a little bit, and they're trying to aggress on me. I actually get hit by that Hercules there. I have my Waxing Moon and an Aegis, but I can't get it off. Oh man, that is just the worst. Could have avoided that in so many ways. What really happened to me was I didn't expect to get picked up in the Hercules. I thought I avoided it. One of the ways you can do that, it's a dangerous game to play, but really how Hercules gets you is you start backpedaling. He has the advantage there because you're slower when you're backpedaling and he's moving forward, and he knows where his reticle is versus yours. Sorry about that. I actually just had to go, I think, from OBS into out of the game and then back for a second, so I apologize for any of the delay here as you guys see that just taking place. It's just because sometimes in-game the settings aren't right, so I have to go ahead and fix them up, but everything should be good now. Apologize for that, guys. The Cupid laughing, just a horrible thing for me to see or hear. I hate people who laugh in this game. I love everyone in Smite. I try to be positive, but I gotta say, laughing really gets me. It's very, very annoying, and what it will do is I won't be immune. I won't go ahead and talk trash. What I'll do is I will try to kill you all game long. That is it. That is all I will do. As you see, everything is happening over here. I don't care. I just want to kill the Cupid. I'm turning around just so I can turn around and kill him again. Look, I'm just looking for him. Oh, and he hits me with a heart bomb. That's hilarious. You better back up, bro. I've got my... Oh, my God. I missed my Waxing Moon, and now I feel like a little bit of a punk there. I feel like I got played. He hit me with his heart bomb. I missed him with my Waxing Moon, which was my ultimate. Would have stunned him, done damage, and allowed me to catch up and finish him off. But I did just miss it. So I guess I was just a little bit overcome with rage there. But just a note to the wise, if you ever find me on the opposite team, a great way to get some focus and get talked about in my game is to just spam laugh. Of course, you may have the focus of, you may be like highlighted as you keep dying a lot because I just basically am only trying to kill you, and I'll leave all my teammates to die just so that I can kill you, even if I'm playing a healer support role. But hey, you know what? Hey, at least you know you will be featured in the video. The Xingqiang blinks in for the Whirlwind of Rage Steel, but again, I use my number 2 to get out of that. My Moonlit Waltz. However, the damage goes down, and it is enough to take out C3 Parole. The Janus there, the Cupid ult does, but I do avoid it by turning around, running forward, using that increased movement speed that I get from moving forward and not backwards, and then go ahead and taking him out. I do not have my Waxing Moon available, but the Chiron ultimate does go for the Cupid as well. The Thanatos misses the dunk down. The Fenrir is behind here. He goes into his ult trying to take anybody. He finally grabs the Amir, but it cannot be enough to finish up Charlito 999. But we see over here that Thanatos, after that ult, is getting chased, but it looks like he hits his number 1, his Death Scythe, and now that puts Xingqiang in a bad spot here. The Amir is still pursuing. My Waxing Moon is up in 2 seconds, and now it's up, and I get the kill. Let's go, Marine 872. Don't ever blink and Whirlwind and Rage on me again. However, our Amir does take the damage there. Charlito 999 going down by the infamous Cupid. I'm not even going to say his name on here. I'm not even going to say your actual gamer tag. You know why? Because you're spamming laugh. That's right. I might have said it if you weren't, because it was just right on the screen. I could have said it. But anyways, let's talk about Chang'e. You saw me use all of her abilities there, and let's talk about what they do. As you know, the passive is called Jade Rabbit. What it does is there you have a rabbit that follows you around. You can send it while you're in game to go ahead and buy items for you. So it allows you to have a little bit more sustain. That's why sustain builds work pretty well on Chang'e. She has relatively good sustain health-wise, but because she has so many abilities that you use and kind of spam so often to really find their complete value, as you see the Hercules almost dead here, trying to chase up with them, but the Chiron does figure them out. The Cupid there trying to find me, but I am still looking to see where he comes back. You see, I'm keeping my eyes here on the Cupid. He misses his heart bomb, and now it's me and Janus against him. He has to get out of there. That's good job, buddy. You might want to retreat there, as the pressure is just not enough. They do not have a Xingqiang that is peeling well enough for them. He's got his Whirlwind of Rage of Steel, but you see, I use my number 2 to completely avoid that, and that is the value. As you see, the Xingqiang going up against me now, the singular focus. Xing doing a great job, but I have my Aegis, and I get out of that damage. I also have my heal. Can I escape? I use my Waxing Moon to stun the Cupid, who has been pursuing me, and actually, Fenrir gets taken out by Dandabear there, the Chiron, and the Cupid is in a bad spot, gets taken out by Charlito 999, and I stay alive. Unbelievable turn of events there. That time, I used my Aegis and my ult, and you can see how I probably would have survived that other encounter had I done something similar, but now, you know what, hey, that was just a stepping stone to become better. Like I said, guys, if I wouldn't have had that experience, I probably wouldn't have been so hyper aware of how to use the abilities that I did have, as I see the Hercules kind of pursuing me there in that scenario. Now, you know, it's made me a better player. That's what it is. Sometimes the losses, sometimes the bad moments make you better as long as you pay attention to them. That's what it is. It's very easy for me because I can look back at my video as I'm commentating and say, oh, I really should have done this better. But this is one of the tips I give in my top 5 ways to become a better Smite player, guys. You have to look at those things that don't go well and see, how could I have done that better? And this is really what I did here, and really popping that Aegis and then throwing my ultimate onto them allowed us to swing the favor of that fight from me just dying and then my team having to retreat to me staying alive, acting as a fantastic bait, turning around, getting all of my damage off with my ultimate, a number 1, a heal, and avoiding them with my number 2 and getting way back to base, and of course trading out, I believe, their Xingqiang who was chasing me and their Cupid, which was just, you know, a fantastic turnaround. Allowed us to stay in the lead in this game, which is relatively competitive right now. 342 ticks to 325. We only got one more kill ahead of them. As the stun comes out from the Amir, I use my number 2, and now that's a completely wasted ultimate from that Xingqiang, and he looks like he could be going down. He's got no peel for his team. He's out of the fight. They're pretty much out of this. They don't have any healing. They can't do anything about this. The Fenrir jumps down onto the Thanatos, but he immediately ults. Great decision. He would not have been able to survive that Hercules burst as well if he brought out the boulder, and now he's in the air. But where's he going to land? He looks like he went back to base there. The Amir, great wall to force the Hercules back out of the situation. I use my number 3 and then my number 1 to finish him off. The Chiron ultimate does come out to secure the damage. The Fenrir is here, but I use my number 2 to avoid most of that damage as well, forcing an ultimate back to his base. Chiron trying to finish him off. The masterful shot is down because he just used it. Fantastic freeze by the Amir, and I add my number 1 just to make sure they have to go back to base, and this minion wave can get into their little portal there, and that is what you call teamwork there. Just adding a little bit of that damage, that Amir freeze, and then me following up, and then someone else hitting, you know, Chiron hitting his number 1. Oh my god, please do not tell me I forgot Chiron's number 1 again. Someone told me in the comment section too, and I still, come on, I gotta, oh man. Alright, well, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't ever need to know about Chiron's number 1. I know what it's called until I try and say it while I'm commentating, and then I forget. I have no idea why. The curse of the commentator on myself. I don't understand. It doesn't really apply because it's usually about other people, but whatever. Anyways, let's talk about more of her abilities. My number 1 is called Crescent Moon Waltz. All of Chang'e's moon dance, actually. All of Chang'e's moves are basically based off of dances. And it's very, very cool. It's very beautiful. She has a little sound on it. She's actually one of the most beautifully designed gods I've played in Smite, because of the fact that I think her kit synergizes so well and brings such a different perspective of a playstyle with her. She's very fun. Like I said, she doesn't do anything amazing. She doesn't do amazing damage. She doesn't do amazing heals. She doesn't do amazing survivability and peel, but she's good. As you see, the ultimate there can be fantastic on the Xing Shan there, basically stunning him out of finishing up that kill and taking him out myself before he could do anything after that Whirlwind of Rage and Steel was completed there. The Cupid is still here, and I am definitely trying to get a kill on that guy who is staying around a little too late. The Death Sight from the Sanitos does fall away. Does not go where he planned. The Cupid here and I are basically attacking each other, but it's not a good plan. The Fenrir jumps in, and now he's forced to jump back out. The Cupid ultimate does come in case the Thanatos was pursuing, but now it's just a wasted Cupid ult used defensively, which I love to see there. That means less Cupid ults used offensively to try and kill my butt, so I'm very happy about that. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are liking this video, you like these builds and gameplays, let me know in the comment section below what you like about them. Let me know who you'd like to see next in terms of a regular build. If you got an idea for my Dare Me series, go watch that last video and go ahead and comment what you would like to dare me to play, what kind of build for what god next. So definitely go ahead and interact with me, guys. I absolutely love the interaction. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. I know it's been hard to answer some of these comments lately. As you see, the Hercules trying to get away, but I pick him up with the number 1, and Charlie C3 Peral able to go ahead and pick up the Fenrir as well. I do not have enough mana, nor I do have the cooldown for my number 4, which would have been able to finish off, I believe, the Anubis and the good old Cupid there, but it looks like I'm able to activate Sprint and also apply some healing to our Janus, but the Fenrir execute is just too much. I go ahead and take care of these minions as I see they're pursuing me here. I've got my number 2 available, and unfortunately, we're just going to have to head back to base there. I got my Chronos Pendant in this build because what it is allows Chang'e to spam those abilities more often, and of course, with my cooldown boots, I pretty much have full, or close to as full as you can pretty much get this season, being pretty viable as cooldown as possible. The Cupid dashes aggressively, and now he's in a bad spot. It looks like he may go down here, and I've got my ultimate. I want to secure it so bad. I threw an ult down on him, but Chiron's number 1 that I will never know the name of actually ends up taking him down, and that is what we need there. So again, the Hercules there getting aggressed on by Ari Mir, who's been doing a great job. Shout out to Charlito999, who I believe is in my clan. Fantastic job there, as well as C3 Peralt. These guys asked me to play a game, and I said, you know what? Heck yeah, I'll play a game. So you guys, new to the clan, new to YouTube, new to some of the streams, you guys sometimes, you know, just say, hey, you want to play a game? And I'll say, yeah, let's play a game. And then you may end up on the channel. So definitely keep shouting me out. Don't spam, but definitely do, like, say, you know, say what's up. If obviously I don't answer, it's just because I'm busy. It's not because, you know, I don't want to answer. As you see there, I use my 2. It's a little late, so I do get picked up by the end of that Xingqiang ultimate, take a little bit of damage, but I'm able to avoid some of the damage follow-up from the Fenrir there as well, which is great. Actually using my number 1 to go ahead and move forward and backwards on him, and now he is taken out before he could even aggress after applying his ultimate, which is great. That ultimate will be down. We've got the Waxing Moon again onto the Cupid, but it does not work. Janus Portal OP on me. Apparently, he just portals me out of being able to kill that Cupid, and so it saves the Cupid accidentally. One of the things, like, you know, we play with Janus, and we always say, you know what? Just be careful about those Janus portals, because whenever you have someone with like a heavy like combo, or like, you know, something they have to pull off, kind of like a Hercules, right, or something like that, you got to be careful, because the portals will usually, like, say Hercules bumps them up, and then you're about to like driving strike them back to your team, but the Janus portal like makes you basically driving strike the air, and they just stay safe and they don't go back anywhere. I mean, that stuff happens inevitably as a Janus. So part of the best sign of a Janus player is that his portals don't mess you up. That's a good Janus player, basically. So definitely get good at that if you guys want to be a little bit better at Janus. My ult is coming back in about 11 seconds, which is pretty much this next engagement, which is fantastic. Really not a lot of downtime for that, especially with this full cooldown build. So you guys are seeing the power of that. My healing has increased a little bit. Healing for about 176 right now, which is not a lot of healing. But hey, if I'm spamming that, I don't know. Let's see. How often is this? 6 seconds? 6 second cooldown. So every 6 seconds, I'm getting about 200 health back which is quite a lot when you think about it. Oh god, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I'm forced to Aegis there. The Cupid activates his sprint. I have my Waxing Moon though to go ahead and try and take out the Cupid, and Dandabear finishes him off. They thought they had a kill. They activated sprint. They said, let's go get this Chang'e, who I've been laughing at, who's been bothering me all game because she's been focusing me. And oh wait, turns around and gets ulted and destroyed. That's exactly why I love Chang'e. That turnaround potential on that ultimate, so good. And I want to talk to you about her ability so you know exactly why that could be so good, especially if you have the team stacked up. Moonlit Waltzers are number 2, as you've been seeing. It has 2 effects. 1, to avoid damage. It's a little bit of an invulnerability, very similar, identical in terms of the invulnerability that Ravon has in his kit, but it also, which means you cannot take damage. If you get hit, great ults by the Chiron there. Pretty much going to take out that Zing, but he doesn't have masterful shots, so I go ahead and finish the job for him. I'm 6-1-9 Chang'e, baby. Let's go. Didn't know we were going to be doing this well in this game, but as you can see, this build giving me a lot of ability to move quickly with Rod of Asclepius, his 10% movement speed. My ult is up in 7 seconds. I'm hoping this Cupid stays. Looks like he might because he got trapped with the wall. All I want to do is kill this Cupid. That is all I want to do with my entire life. And freaking haha, 897123. Oh my god. Stop stealing my kills on this guy who's been spamming laugh. I just want one. I just want one. I just need one. Come on, man. Come on. First it's Janus, then it's Chiron, now it's Thanatos. Everyone is up against me here. Please let me kill this spamming fool. Now, anyways, Moonlit Wall is a great ability because every damage like tick you avoid, you actually gain mana back. So this could be a way she has a little bit of sustain as well. So look at Anubis. Okay, Anubis' ult ticks every 0.3 seconds for every point. Let me see. Every 0.1 seconds for 3 seconds. So that's 30 ticks. So if you avoid it, if you avoid the damage, I believe it is, how long does this last? I don't know, maybe a second? Okay, so maybe you avoid 10 ticks of damage. Basically taking the entire Anubis ult to the face and taking 10 ticks of his damage. You will get 60 mana back per tick, so you could potentially get 600 mana. And I'm just assuming this with random numbers that it lasts a second. I don't know if it's like, maybe it's a half a second of invulnerability. You guys will see. Let me know what you guys actually think it is, or if someone knows the exact amount of time, that'd be great to know. Of course, you see the Whirlwind of Rage and Steel there. Not so much Whirlwindy, Ragey, or Steely there. It looks like this could be my chance. The Cupid is super low. The Chiron pursuing, though, but I've got my ultimate. And it, of course, takes out the Cupid before I have a chance to do it. But you know what? I feel like he's understanding. He's getting his comeuppance here, knowing that spamming laugh doesn't really make you play better. As we go ahead on the Hercules there, the Janus taking that kill as well, which I thought I was going to be getting. But, of course, I am not mad that my clanmate going ahead and getting the kill there as well. So number 2, very great item, allows her to escape a lot of situations, makes her very hard to kill. But okay, Cupid's here. I gotta see if I can. He uses his ultimate. He's chasing the Janus recklessly here. Now we have the Xing Chan. He's going against our Amir, but the ult from the Amir comes out. Very, very good job. I'm trying to get this, but Dandabear is going divine, taking down the Xing Chan, who is basically running away. Xing Shen, for those who really care about pronunciation there. The Anubis is trying to get away, but can I finish him off? No, oh my god, the tower. This could be bad. I may not be in a sweet position here. Like I was saying, the way to go ahead with Hercules is play that middle part, because you have to kind of stand not so close to him where he can basically run in front of you and get driving strike you somewhere, but you want to stand in the middle between the very back end of the portion of his number 2 ability, Earthbreaker, that will bring you back towards him, and in between that and where he is, oh my god, the ultimate is ridiculous there. I hit 4 people. Anubis using his ult to get out of that CC immunity there. The Hercules almost going down. The Xing Shan is focusing me completely. Georges, oh no, I said his name. Okay, the Cupid takes out our, I believe our Amir, and they head back. And let's talk about our number 3. As you see, like I was saying, right now I'm doing about 200 healing with that each, and it's a 6-second cooldown, which is really, really good. And the benefit that it has is that not only does it act like a very constant heal that you can do for your team, and again, it's all about the positioning. If I'm with 5 of my teammates near me, that's 1,000 healing that I'm actually doing, not 200. And that makes a big difference in terms of actually value in terms of you're providing to the team. Now, it also does damage. So the thing is, you can use it to apply damage, finish somebody off, or just add a little bit of extra damage for your combo. The benefit is you have your backpedal movement speed penalty reduced by 25%. You see there, the Cupid is going in, but haha, 897123 gets the kill. I can't even get mad anymore. It looks like we're winning, and you know what? I don't need to get that kill. It's okay. I feel good about it. I feel good about this game. The number 3, a great ability also because it reduces the healing. So when I use it on Hercules, it's actually reducing its healing. Oh my god, I did it! I got the Cupid! I killed him! Yeah! Oh my god, I get favor ulted, but who cares? I have, oh my god, haha, gets the kill onto the Anubis. Well, we did it, guys. We got the kill. GG, only because we got the kill onto that. Oh, Cupid, thank you so much, Smite gods. Smite gods. I pray to the Smite gods every day. And this is how they repay me. Thank you for that epic win. I appreciate you guys watching with me. And of course, if you want to know about the ultimate and talk a little bit about the build, we'll do that right now. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know who you want me to play next down in the comment section below. And leave a like and a share if you did enjoy. And of course, subscribe if you want a little bit more of this Rain Day action. Now, the ultimate Waxing Moon, great ability, does quite a bit of damage, but you also stun a god for 1 second, but you also stun the next god that it hits. So say you hit 4 gods in a row, you add a second onto each consecutive god that you stun. So the second god is stunned for 2 seconds. The third god you stun is stunned for 3 seconds. The fourth god stunned for 4 seconds, potentially up to a 5-second stun. That's ridiculous. A 5-second stun, if you can ever hit all 5 members of the team with that ultimate, you can absolutely annihilate them. Anyone standing, just not doing anything for 5 seconds in the middle of a team fight is going to die. So you pretty much can guarantee death. That's one of the things I love about her here. 7-1 and 19. Let's talk about the build, just what I decided to do here, and why I really like it. Rod of Asclepius is going to get buffed. So you get the movement speed, you get the health, you get the magical power, but you also are going to have increase in healing for your allies. Like I said, it was maybe about 200, but then every 6 seconds with this build, relatively valuable. This item increases right here, Gauntlet of Thebes, more health, makes you more survivable, but you increase your healing by 20%. Chronos Pendant giving you that extra cooldown, the MP5, and of course, additionally, pretty decent magic power. And then Obsidian Shard, because I was playing against a couple of tankier characters like Xingqian, who happened to be focusing me a lot this game, I decided to go with that. You could obviously swap that out with something else, maybe even Rod of Tahuti for a little bit more magical power to make your abilities hurt that much more, increase your healing as well. And of course, Soul Reaver, which is just great burst damage for her, especially if you have it on your ultimate. You can pretty much one-shot somebody with half health who doesn't expect that coming. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, if you enjoyed this game, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this here at Rain Day Gaming. And remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.